graduation procession very, very soon. Okay. I would like to request everyone to keep on standing as we are now going to play the national anthem.
सायुथुङ्गा फुलका हामी एउटै माला नेपाली सार्वभौम भई फैलिएका मेची महाकाली सायुथुङ्गा फुलका हामी एउटै माला नेपाली सार्वभौम भई फैलिएका मेची महाकाली प्रकृतिका कोटि कोटि सम्पदाको आचल वीरहरूका रगतले स्वतन्त्र अटल ज्ञान भूमि शान्ति भूमि तराई पहाड हिमाल अखण्ड यो प्यारो हाम्रो मातृभूमि नेपाल बहुल जाति भाषा धर्म संस्कृति छन् विशाल अग्रगामी राष्ट्र हाम्रो जय जय नेपाल.
Thank you very much. May I now request our distinguished guests, academic counselors and learners to please take their seats. And now to officially... Ladies and gentlemen, it's my privilege to welcome to you our chief guest, His Excellency, Right Honorable Vice President of Nepal, Sri Paramananda Jha, on the first graduation ceremony of ICA. I take this great opportunity to welcome our guests of honor, His Excellency, Deputy Chief of Mission, Embassy of India to Nepal, Sri Jaideep Mazumdar. I'm greatly pleasured to welcome our guests of honor, Professor Gunanidhi Neupane, Honorable Rector, Tribhuvan University. I'm greatly privileged to welcome our guests of honor, Professor Khagendra Prasad Bhattarai, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Pokhara University. I take this great honor to welcome our guests of honor, Professor Dr. Triratna Manandar, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Lumbini Buddhist University. May I now request our chief guest, His Excellency, Right Honorable Vice President of Nepal, Sri Paramananda Jha, to inaugurate the ceremony by lightening the panas. I would like to request Mr. Study Center is approved by the Ministry of Education, Government of Nepal. It is also the only educational institution than 1,000 learners have successfully completed the programs they were enrolled in. 8 learners from ICA have received the gold medal from IGNOU for securing the first position in their respective programs from the entire university, which makes us really very proud, I say. One, RG, Honorable Chairperson of ICA, may I request you to come to the podium for the welcome remarks, please?
It is my privilege to welcome you all to the first graduation ceremony of ICA, partner institution of Indira Gandhi National Open University in Nepal. I'm sure the presence of so many distinguished guests in today's program would be a source of inspiration to all our learners. Ladies and gentlemen, I feel honored and privileged to deliver the welcome address to this August gathering at the first graduation ceremony. First of all, I'd like to congratulate all the learners who are present at the ceremony and also those who could not make it today for completing their respective programs. I would also like to congratulate ICA learners who bagged IGNOU gold medals for the outstanding performance in the exams. Congratulations to the academic counselors who will be felicitated today for their superlative contribution to ICA. Today, I take this opportunity to provide a brief report of our activities, achievements during the last 10 years of ICA's association with IGNOU and also the new initiatives that we will be taking up. Before I proceed, I would like to give you an overview of IGNOU at first. Indira Gandhi National Open University was established by an Act of Parliament in 1985 by the Government of India. In recent years, IGNOU has established itself as one of the mega universities. It is the largest open and distance learning university in the world. Today, it serves the educational aspirations of over 4 million students and network of 67 regional centers, around 3,000 learner support centers, and 67 overseas centers. The university offers about 490 certificates, diploma, degree, and doctoral programs. With a strength of nearly 420 faculty members and academic staff at the headquarters, the regional centers, and about 36,000 academic counselors from conventional institutions of higher learning, professional organizations, and industry, among others. It was listed 12th in the Webometric ranking of Indian universities based on the caliber in the presence of the internet. With the launch of EduSat, a satellite dedicated only to education by the Government of India in 2004, the establishment of the Inter-University Consortium, the university has ushered in a new era of technology education, technology-enabled education globally. IGNOU was continuously striven to build an inclusive knowledge society through inclusive education. It has tried to increase the gross enrollment ratio by offering high-quality teaching through open and distance learning mode. ICA, established in 1997, became the first partner institution of IGNOU in Nepal in the year 2002. Since then, almost a decade has passed, and ICA has come a long way and has been established as one of the pioneer institutions dedicated to open and distance learning in Nepal till date. ICA, which started with only 2 programs in 2002, has now been offering 44 different programs starting from certificate to master's level. Every year, we are in the process of adding more programs which are relevant to the context of Nepal. At ICA, our focus is not only on academic programs, but also on value-added and vocational programs too, which develop or certify skills for immediate employment of the youths. We intend to increase our focus on such programs so that more employment opportunities open up for the youths of our country. At ICA, we not only cater to the learners within Nepal, but also to the Nepalese learners who have been temporarily or permanently settled outside Nepal. Till date, following numbers of number of learners have been able to complete their respective programs from ICA. Certificate levels, 155 learners. Diploma levels, 224 learners. Bachelor's level, 290 learners. Postgraduate level, 286 learners. Master's level, 108 learners. In total, 1,063 learners have been able to complete their programs from ICA. Today, I feel quite proud to say that out of all the learners who have completed their respective programs from ICA, 8 learners have been awarded gold medal by IGNOU for securing the first position in their respective programs. These learners have made the entire nation proud by their remarkable achievement. I also feel very proud to inform you that one of the gold medalists of IGNOU, Mr. Gagan Gurung, has also been bestowed with the prestigious Nepal Vidya Bhushan Award by His Excellency Right Honorable President of Nepal, Dr. Ram Baran Yadav, in 2011. ICA was awarded for becoming the best overseas partner institution of IGNOU in 2010. It is a great achievement since there are 67 overseas partner institutions in 40 countries. I thank all the staff members, academic counselors, and learners of ICA in assisting policymakers in Nepal in formulating policies and procedures for approving institutions offering education in ODL mode and recognizing the degrees as well. We have also taken an initiative of contextualizing of IGNOU study materials in local context. A workshop to this was also held in 2011. We expect to take the process further in the years to come. ICA has also been focusing on development of various resources required for an ODL institution in collaboration with other open universities in Asia. ICA Dur Shiksha, the only radio program on awareness of open and distance learning in Nepal, is an initiation of ICA. The Ekalavyan, our annual magazine that we will be launching today, is a continuation of such initiation taken up by ICA. At ICA, we would like to develop and implement the following new schemes within the next 5 years. Establishment of work centers in collaboration with other institutions of repute at other regions and districts of Nepal, ICT-based enhanced learner support service and network, launching programs specially for differently abled learners, one-stop education portal, establishment of multimedia labs and e-resources, use of more improved and advanced media and information technology, training programs for academic counselors and other resource persons on regular basis, establishment of research and training center for ODL mode. All this will not be possible for ICA to initiate alone. We will have a strong belief that our existing staff members, academic counselors, learners, and well-wishers will always be at our side. I express my sincere thanks to His excellent guests and members of the media, to all my academic counselors, learners, and administrative and support staff for making ICA an institution of academic excellence. I offer my heartiest congratulations once again to all learners, gold medalists, and academic counselors who will be receiving certificates today. I wish you all the success in your future endeavors. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much, sir. We are really proud to be associated with such a pioneer institution which plans to expand its horizons extensively in following years. And now, having said that, it is my distinct privilege to again call on to you, our chief guest, His Excellency, Right Honorable Vice President of Nepal, Sri Paramananda Jha, to come up to the dais to address the ceremony.
Chairperson of ICA, Vice Chancellor of Pokhara and Lumbini University, Lumbini Buddhist University, DCM of Embassy of India, Rector of Tribhuvan University, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I am delighted to have this opportunity to participate in the proceedings of first graduation ceremony of International Center for Academics, the first partner institution of Indira Gandhi National Open University in Nepal. On this grand occasion, I would like to extend my greetings to all the dignitaries, distinguished guests, academic counselors, and other staffs of ICA, and congratulate all the learners receiving certificate of achievement today for completing their respective programs of IGNOU from ICA. Likewise, I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate all the gold medalists of IGNOU from Nepal and learners of ICA whose achievement will be recognized today. I am happy to know that 8 learners of ICA have been conferred gold medal by IGNOU till date. It is certainly a matter of pride for all of us in the country. I also congratulate all the academic counselors to be facilitated today for their contribution. I am pleased to know that Indira Gandhi National Open University is the only national open university from our friendly and neighboring nation, India, which has been declared as the world's largest university in terms of enrollment by UNESCO in 2010. Today, it has been serving the educational aspirations of millions of learners in several countries, including Nepal. Similarly, it is a matter of pleasure to know that IGNOU is a world leader in open and distance learning and that it has been conferred many awards to excellence. IGNOU has been offering hundreds of different programs from certificate to doctoral level of international standard. I am also pleased to find that IGNOU has ushered in a new era of technology enabled education globally with the launch of EduSat, a satellite dedicated only to education by the government of India. I think that learners in Nepal will definitely benefit from this technological advancement. Open and distance learning is still in a very preliminary stage at the school level education in our country. And not much has been initiated in the area of higher learning. We will still yet to establish an open university in Nepal. In this context, ICA has been doing a commendable job by offering different programs through ODL mode in affiliation with IGNOU since 2002. ICA should keep on being a pioneer institution to offer academic programs in ODL mode. I am confident that ICA will focus on addressing the challenges of imparting knowledge and skills, contributing to turn the human resource of our country into globally competitive one. I believe that graduates who have earned their degree through ICA are the fortunate one since they have gone through the ODL system, which involves a blended media approach. Our universities have been still offering higher education in traditional and conventional mode. On this occasion, I would like to draw the attention of all those concerned to adopt and induct latest trends of technologies so as to achieve the targeted gross enrollment ratio in higher education. ODL system seems to require lesser resources and more economical. Through it, we can impart quality and effective education and trainings of the learners. In Nepalese context, ICA has become one such good example, enabling itself successfully in providing quality education through ODL mode at an affordable cost. In the era of technology and knowledge, open and distance learning is fast becoming one of the most popular and recognized global education systems. It has been contributing immensely to social and economic development of any nation. In this regard, ICT enabled learning has opened new venues of teaching and learning environment. This has made it possible to take education right to the doorsteps of the learners, providing an opportunity to learn on their own pace, place, and time. Before I conclude, I would like to congratulate ICA for being awarded as the Best Overseas Partner Institution of IGNA in 2010 among 67 institutional centers of 44 countries, which it completes success in the days ahead. Once again, I express my sincere greetings and congratulations to all the 8 IGNA gold medalists from ICA. You have really made the nation proud. Last and not least, my best wishes to all the graduates of IGNA from ICA and wish you all a very bright future. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you very much for your supportive words, sir, especially for the notion that ICA has really made the nation proud. Your presence has really mattered a lot to us. Now, with that, I would like to take this great opportunity to call our guests of honor, His Excellency, Deputy Chief of Missions, Sri Jaideep Mazumdar on the dais to say a few words.
Mr. Chairperson, Mr. Vishwajit Mukherjee, His Excellency, the Right Honorable Paramananda Jha, Vice President of Nepal, Distinguished Vice Chancellor of Pokhara University, Dr. Bhattarai, Vice Chancellor of Lumbini Buddhist University, Dr. Manandhar, Rector of Tribhuvan University, Professor Nupane, faculty and students, and my dear friends. I feel very privileged to be here at this first graduation ceremony of ICA, the International Center for Academics. In its 10 years as partner of the Indira Gandhi National Open University, the center has indeed come a long way in being judged the best overseas center of IGNU in 2010. The chairman has already spoken at length about the Indira Gandhi National Open University, and so I will not repeat what he has said. I would just like to add that in India, distance learning, which was pioneered by the Indira Gandhi National Open University, has truly democratized access to higher learning and made it possible for millions of men and women to continually add to their knowledge and skill development to become more productive members of society. In today's fast-changing world, distance education is the key to making education more accessible, affordable, and continual. I am very glad that ICA has played this pioneering role in Nepal and made quality distance learning accessible to such a large number of Nepali students. It is very creditable that several Nepali students have distinguished themselves in their respective subjects by earning gold medals from among IGNOU students. My heartiest congratulations to them. Human resources development has been a pillar of India's development partnership with Nepal. In addition to over 200 schools and multiple campuses that have been built already, the Embassy of India offers nearly 2,000 scholarships to Nepalese students to study both in India and Nepal. We are now seeking to double this number. The BP Koirala Institute of Health Sciences in Dharan, the Manmohan Polytechnic in Biratnagar, and the Polytechnic coming up in Hetauda are examples of this commitment. Hundreds of in-service personnel also go to India every year on short training programs and skill enhancement programs in various fields under our International Technical and Economic Cooperation Program, as well as many other programs. Our commitment to the development of human resources in Nepal is firm and can only grow in the future. Finally, I would like to congratulate the academic counselors and all the students and graduates of ICA and wish them a very bright future. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your kind words, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, we are gathered here for an amazing reason today, and the reason is to celebrate the achievements of our leaders of exceptionally talented individuals. Proudly ICA has 8 university gold medalists. May I now call on the recipients of university gold medals on the stage for receiving the certificate of achievement. May I request our chief guest, Honorable Vice President of Nepal, Sri Parmananda Cha, to do the honors. I would like to request Mr. Biswaraj Bajracharya, PGD FM, to kindly come on the stage. I would like to request Mr. Gagan Gurung, MARD, to please come on the stage. Please be noted that he's also been awarded with Vidya Bhushan Award. Mr. Jitendra Kumar Singh. Mr. Noordhosh Joshi. Ms. Paridhi Acharya. That's all. Thank you very much, sir. I would like to congratulate the entire gold medalist for such an amazing accomplishment, which is a rare one, I say. You have made us really proud, the ICA group. All the best for your future endeavors. May I now call on the master's degree holders on the stage for a certificate of achievement. May I request our guests of honor, His Excellency, Honorable Charge d'Affaires Embassy of India, Sri Jaideep Mazumdar, to do the honors. Mr. Som Bahadur Dhimal, MA Education. Ms. Zanamika Pradhan, MARD. Mr. Bhakta Bahadur Nirola, MARD. Ms. Bobby Shakya, MARD. Mr. Ujjwal Chitrakar, MARD. Ms. Archana Kabra, MBA. Mr. Binayak Raj Thapa, MBA. Ms. Deepa Puri, MBA. Mr. Jitendra Singh Rathore, MBA. Ms. Nisi Tribrewala, MBA. I'm sorry if I get your second name incorrect. Mr. Puspa Bahadur KC, MBA. Mr. Pushkar Lal Singh, MBA. Mr. Rabindra Shrestha, MBA. Ms. Rachana Kwanju, MBA. Mr. Rajkumar Maharjan, MBA. Ms. Rekha Jha, MBA. Ms. Reena Hughes Sarma, MBA. Mr. Robin Narsingh Rana, MBA. Ms. Sarita Maharjan, MBA. Ms. Srijana Manandar, MBA. Ms. Sweta Zalan, MBA. Ms. Yamuna Sharma, MBA. Mr. Dipendra Yadav, MCA. Mr. Rajiv Mishra, MCA. Mr. Sambhu Raj Khatiwada, MCA. Ms. Shraddha Nawal. Mr. AJ Bahadur KC, MEZ. Ms. Anju Pandey, MEZ. Mr. Indra Mohan Jha, MEZ. Ms. Lakshmi Tamang Mokhtan, MEZ. Mr. Suman Khatri, MEZ. Ms. Yojana Karmacharya, MEZ. Mr. Dinesh Adhikari, MSO. Ms. Nita Thapa, MSO. Mr. Praveen Subba, MSO. Mr. Suman Purasaini, MSO. Ms. Swarnim Negi Lama, MSO. Ms. Tripti Gurung, MSO. Mr. Amit Kumar Wagle, MTM. Ms. Anita Dongol, MTM. Mr. Gopal Singh Oli, MTM. That's all, sir. Thank you very much. And I would like to request Mr. Ashok Maharjan, PZDDM, to come on the stage, please. Ms. Miki Agrawal, PZDFM. Mr. Sanjay Latsaria, PZDFM. Ms. Basundhara Sakya, PZDHRM. Ms. Karuna Khimire, PZDHRM. Mr. Devendra Thungana, PZDHRM. Ms. Manuja Koirala, PZDHRM. Ms. Meenu Kumari Amatya, PZDHRM. Mr. Prakash Bhandari, PZDHRM. Ms. Pratiksha Regmi, PZDHRM. Ms. Rekha Bajracharya, PZDHRM. Ms. Binisha Razbangshi, PZDIM. Ms. Deepika Thungana, PZDIM. Mr. Harish Rana, PZDIM. Ms. Nirja Gailal, PZDIM. Mr. Ramakant Sharma, PZDIM. Mr. Bidhur Kumar Pokhrel, PZDOM. Mr. Hari Prasad Bhandari, PZDOM. Well, that's all, sir. Thank you very much. Congratulations to you all. May I now call on the bachelor's degrees holders to get the certificate of achievement. May I request our guests of honor, Professor Gunanidhi Neopane, Honorable Rector, Tribhuvan University, to do the honors. Ms. Jaswant Kaur, Bikam. Mr. Jit Bahadur Rana, Bikam. Mr. Aditya Singh, BA. Ms. Anuradha Shrestha, BA. Ms. Bhavana Pradhan, BA. Ms. Binita Rai, BA. Ms. Ishu Lama, BA. Ms. Pashang Bhuti, BA. As expected, arts has majority of females. Ms. Suveksha Adhikari, BA. Ms. Tara Kumari Mokhtan, BA. Mr. Dipendra Shah, BCA rather. Mr. Kumar Prashant Singh, BCA. Mr. Yagna Prasad Thakal, BCA. That's all. Thank you very much, sir. And congratulations to you all. May I now call on the diploma and certificate degree holder on the stage for the awarding of certificates. May I request Mr. Biswajit Mukherjee, Honorable Chairperson of ICA, to do the honors, please. Mr. Gyanendra Kumar Mishra, DAFE. Mr. Rajendra Bahadur Thapa, DAFE. Ms. Geeta Rai Maji, DIM. Ms. Leela Gautam, DIM. Mr. Neeraj Pradhan, DIM. Ms. Rajani Marjan, DIM. Mr. Sishir Shakya, DIM. Ms. Tasi Yongjum, DIM. Ms. Kriti Rana, BPP. That's it, sir. Thank you very much. May I request our guests of honor, Dr. Triratna Manandar, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Lumbini Buddhist University, to do the honors. I would like to request Mr. Kiran Shankar Mukherjee to please come on the stage and receive the certificate. Ms. Chetna Thapa. Mr. Bipin Deo. Mr. Deepak Ratna Shakya. Mr. Ramesh Kuwar. Mr. Raman Joshi. Professor Dr. Purushottam Singh. Mr. Arhanup Stapit. Associate Professor Dr. Satish Kumar Ojha. Mr. Anil Sankar Giri. Mr. Bimel Prasad Joshi. Mr. Gajendra Raj Sharma. Mr. Sankar Prasad Acharya. Mr. Siddharth Oja. That's all. Thank you very much, sir. The proper name will mispronounce anyone's name, but I again would like to make my deep apologies if I have mispronounced anyone's name. With that, I would like to request our distinguished guests, Professor Gunanidhi Neopane, Honorable Rector, Tribhuvan University, to address the ceremony, please.
Pokhara University and Lumbini Buddha University, Mr. Vishwajit Mukherjee, already I have announced, and His Excellency Chardi Affairs of Embassy of India, Sri Jaydeep Majumdar, ladies and gentlemen, and all the graduates present here today. This is, in fact, a great pleasure to me to be here this evening as a guest and share few words and congratulate to those who have their gold medals and graduations in the first graduation ceremony of the International Center for Academics. This is a program launched differently as we have a various program launching through the various university in Nepal. Open and distant modes is a very unique program that has been launched and given a kind of opportunity to those who are not able to present regularly in the daytime classes and who have their potentials to read themselves and to go through the examination, to learn through distant mode. This is the day of 21st century. People have their different constraints and they are involved in different professions in their respective fields. Accordingly, International Center for Academics and have a graduation ceremony. This will give to a kind of new sense of academic excellence that who have made themselves their degree and proved themselves. And their potential will be very important if they prove themselves in the future in their respective field that they are the very good executives whenever they make their business. I think today, this evening, we have a very good opportunity to share, to distribute medals and certificates to all the graduates and to those who have scored highest marks and received the gold medals. I would like to congratulate them in this very good occasion. I would like to thank to the organizers for giving me this opportunity to be here to participate and share my feelings to those and congratulate the graduates and all who have received their medals and who have contributed a lot for making this program success, making the students, graduates. Thank you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for giving more gravity to the program, sir. ICA has published its inaugural issue of its annual magazine, The Ekalavyan. May I once again take this privilege to call our chief guest, His Excellency, Right Honorable Vice President of Nepal, Sri Parmananda Jha, to launch the magazine, The Ekalavyan. May I also call on the stage the chief editor of this magazine, Mr. Deepak Ratnashakya, for the launch. I would like to request Mr. Deepak Ratnasakya, the chief editor of this magazine, to say a few words, please.
Thank you very much. Actually, this magazine came all of a sudden and we had very little time to prepare. But then it was quite interesting to see how the students, the learners reacted. Many of them wanted to know what to write. And then the topic was asked. But we told them, we have no topic, we have no word limits, we want your creativity. And to my surprise again, a lot of them had their own thoughts pouring out. And as you will be getting the magazine later on, you will see their creative work. And I think that is one of the things we at ICA want our learners to do, to be very creative. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The copies of the magazines will be placed in the very blue table in the last aisle. If you want any, then you can grab it right there. Having said that, I would like to take this great opportunity to call on the recipient of IGNOU Gold Medalist and Bidya Bhushan Award, Mr. Gagan Gurung, on the dais to share his experiences of learning in ICA.
Respected chairperson of this ceremony, Honorable Chief Guest, His Excellency Vice President of Nepal, Honorable Deputy Chief of Mission, Embassy of India, Honorable Rector, Durbarmarg University, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Pokhara University, and Lumbini Buddhist University, respected teachers, faculty members, media personalities, ICA family and learners, and ladies and gentlemen, namaste and good evening. I am honored to have been asked to speak in this August ceremony on behalf of IGNOU ICA learner. Well, let me start with how I joined ICA. After completing my master's degree in public health from Institute of Medicine, Kathmandu, I was working in an INGO, and I think learning as a continuous process, that philosophy had guided me to have another degree in rural development. But the problem was there. I had to continue my study as well as job. And I was wondering and looking for such institution and university which could provide me flexibility, quality, and the degree of uh, international standard. Then ultimately, after long exploration and research, I could find ICA as the right institution for me. I spent 2 years in ICA from 2007 to 9 as a student. And what was my experience as a learner of distant mode of education? That was I am talking about. And there are some silent features of ICA. Everybody know, I think, as a learner of ICA, like the flexibility. You can choose your study on your pace. The most important thing is the material, teaching learning material, which has been written very well. And similarly, I like the library facilities, support system, the good faculty members. And the most important thing is the evaluation system of IGNOU is very good and scientific. And similarly, the teaching learning method, which even though we say that it is a distinct mode of education, it used the a blended methodology, I would say, because it used the methodology used by the conventional system as well as the distant mode. That's the beauty of, I think, ICA IGNOU. And as a learner, what I achieved, it is obvious that the knowledge, which is the most important thing I learned, I achieved. I was, I got a master's degree with highest grade point. I was awarded gold medal and Nepal Vidya Bhushan. That was a great achievement, and it helped me, in my academic and professional career in number of ways. And it was due to my hard work, and also my experience had contributed a lot. But I have to admit here that without support from ICA IGNOU family, faculty members, this result, this achievement could not have been, achieved. So I would like to thank you, especially Biswajit Mukherjee sir, for his always, suggestion, inspiration, and support. And I would like to thank you, Amit ji, and the rest of the, ICA family members for their continuous support. Here are some, issues and challenges I want to, highlight here. I think as a student of distant mode of education, you might have, confronted that situation. The distant mode of education, many people has misinterpretation that it doesn't offer quality education. But I experienced both type of conventional and distant mode of education in Nepal, and now I can confidently, confidently say that that is not true. Provided the good teaching and learning environment, distant mode of education also provide quality education. But it is also in the part of student who has to do hard work and produce the quality. So, ICA, I think, has set an example for this. And there are some lesson learned, if you are already some job holder, you have experience, it is easy for you to comprehend the subject matter. But it is also applicable, relevant for fresher also. And another thing is, I want to talk about, how the distant mode of education is relevant in today's 21st century. We know that the world is becoming very small due to the development of information technology. I believe that the knowledge resources are available in the open air. What is we needed is to use the information technology to tap it. And the concept of virtual university, virtual office is becoming evident, it's emerging concept. So the relevancy of distant mode of education is becoming more evident. I think so. Um, and another thing, in context of Nepal, there are lots of accessibility barriers in education sectors. And I was very happy to know that from the speech of Mr. Mukherjee sir, we are strategizing to reach the unreached populations, including reaching the people with disability. So it is good to know that, and I would like to see ICA as a pioneer institutions and to expand its service to the beyond the Kathmandu to many parts of the Nepal, so that our brothers, sisters who could not continue their education, especially the tertiary level of education, which we have very low coverage, and that kind of, and that is, I think, is a philosophy and vision of Indira Gandhi National Open University. That's inclusive education and education for all. And lastly, I would like to thank you, all the IGNOU family, ICA family, teachers, and all for their support. And I would like to congratulate our graduates who completed their different degree from ICA IGNOU. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Gurung. You could be a great inspirational factor to join ICA to many of the professionals who are seeking the degree with the international standard. You really make ICA proud. Now may I call on Mr. Amit Giri, Honorable CEO of ICA, for the vote of thanks.
Our most valued invitees and distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it's my privilege to have been asked to propose a vote of thanks on behalf of International Center for Academics, the first partner institution of Indira Gandhi National Open University in Nepal. Yes, it does give me immense pleasure to be in front of you giving the vote of thanks at the end of this memorable first graduation ceremony and felicitation program. Firstly, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to His Excellency Right Honorable Vice President of Nepal, Shri Parmanand Jha, for scheduling his precious time and accepting to grace the occasion as a chief guest. I'm extremely grateful to our guests of honor, His Excellency Charge d'Affaires, Embassy of India, Shri Joydeep Mojumdar, Professor Khagendra Prasad Bhattrai, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Pokhara University, Professor Tri Ratna Manandar, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Lumbini Buddhist University, Professor Gunanidhi Deopane, Honorable Rector, Tribhuvan University. I also extend my sincere thanks to the invitees who have come to be a part of this memorable event. We are indebted to IGNOU for believing in us and making us a partner institution. We are IGNOU at ICA. The academic counselors, backbone of the institution, have always been a source of great support and strength, enabling ICA to be what it is now. We are indebted to you. Thank you all. This day would have been futile and meaningless without the presence of our successful learners. They have worked hard and truly deserve the recognition they have been conferred. Thank you, the learners' guests, families, and friends, for witnessing the grand occasion and supporting them. I would also like to thank the press, the media, who have come to cover this first graduation ceremony. Thanks go to Location Nepal for the photo shoot. Friends and well-wishers have to be thanked for joining us in this celebration and having belief in us. We have to thank the event management, Zorba the Mantra, musicians, the concert band from Nepal Police School of Music for the management and music. Our thanks also go to the people involved in technical arrangements, stage setting, and lighting. I also extend my thanks to Hotel Yak and Yeti for the venue and catering services and the enormous cooperation in the organization of this event. we hoped to launch the inaugural issue of the ICA magazine, the Eclavian, on this special day, and indeed we did it. Thanks go to the editorial team and all those involved in bringing the magazine out as planned. Well, an event like this cannot happen overnight. The work had started weeks ago. We've been fortunate to be backed up by a team of very motivated and dedicated colleagues of ICA who did the job. My gratitude goes to the coordination committee headed by Mr. Tushar Nirola, volunteers and the ICA staff. I also extend my gratitude to Ms. Archana Gurung for being such a wonderful MC. Once again, we thank you for being with us this evening. It's been a great pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your kind words, sir. With this, we are almost there to the end of the graduation ceremony. I would once again like to request our distinguished guests, respectable invitees, and everyone present in this hall to rise up as the graduation procession is now heading back. May I have your attention for the, I hope, last time, please? I would like to request all the learners here to return back their gowns within 30 minutes. With that, we come to the end of today's memorable program. We are now followed by a gala dinner. Please make yourselves comfortable right there. You can see there. And everybody, just enjoy the evening. It was great having you all here. Thank you, everyone.
My name is Corona Gimiri. Because of the graduation that I did from IGNOU, I also got to go out for my postgraduate. I did my postgraduate from New Zealand, and I again came back to Kathmandu. I did my postgraduate in Human Resource Management from IGNOU. And because of these degrees, I got a very good job in DFID, which is a British ministry. You can pursue your further studies, not having to attend regular colleges. I really recommend IGNOU to all busy bees out there who want to work and also earn a degree. So this is a very good university, and I highly recommend everyone.
This is Mr. Dipendra Yadav. I have completed Masters of Computer Applications from ICA IGNOU. What I found, to achieve MCA degree, it's a little bit difficult. I am very thankful to my IGNOU families, all my counselors. What I found, it's really good, and we are nice. And I'm just involved in the different colleges. I'm teaching at the Cambridge University A-levels colleges. I'm a lecturer of computing science, computers. I'm teaching computing, and there definitely IGNOU helps a lot.
My name is Nurdo Joshi. I did my postgraduate diploma in marketing management. I'm actually a gold medalist from IGNOU. It's actually been a wonderful experience, especially after I got the gold medal. It was a life-turning situation for me. I really enjoyed learning at IGNOU. The team at ICA is fantastic. It has helped me in my career growth. I run a company called JNT Associates. We are an outsourcing company and a direct marketing company. It's helped me a lot, and I would really like to thank ICA and IGNOU.
I'm Minupia Amati. I've done sociology MA from JNU New Delhi. And now I'm involved in different activities from teaching, research and socio-economic activities, and I have some company also. I thought to join this human resource in IGNOU. I came to know from my one relatives, and then I joined. I like it very much because I could not give so much time in other university to have knowledge on human resource. So it's very essential things to run a business or any organization. It helps me so much. I'm impressed from this organization. And again, then I have started now this MBA course from this institution. Thank you very much, this ICA and IGNOU, so that we are very happy to join this graduation ceremony also.
I'm Gagan Gurung. I did master's degree in rural development from ICA IGNOU in 2009. I'm working in Save the Children, and I found the course of IGNOU is very helpful for me, especially because I am a working man, and it is very helpful for people who are working to continue his study from IGNOU. And it has many features, like it provided flexibility, affordable from fee structures, and a very good curriculum, textbook, and good support system. So I want to thank you, ICA, for providing this opportunity. And due to this, I got gold medal and Nepal Vidya Bhushan also.